Ya fue precalificada. Ya sabes, no sobre el tiempo, pero
I realized I would have the sound effect. There's fireworks.
Oh, that's cool. I'm like, what is that noise? What is that?
I have no idea.
That's cool. I like it.
Nancy's on.
Nancy's on. Right. All right, guys, we're gonna get started. Let's hurry up and knock this out so we can start our 4-day holiday.
Realistic conversation.
Doing anything fun for the 4th of July? I just want to bring attention to our presentation that Sandy put together with the fireworks.
Great presentation.
She has way more attention to detail than I do, and cares way more about the presentation than I do. That makes it nice for you guys.
Yeah.
It is.
For all the misspelled words and all the errors, that's me. Fancy, pretty stuff is her.
And she's good at
Okay,
it.
what app do you use? To do the
It's all Canva.
all Canva?
All right, so let's start. Look at that. Are those ice creams? Those are ice creams. I will not be easy over there. I will not be eating ice cream 4th of July. But let's start off with tell me something good. Giselle, tell me something good.
Good job.
Giselle, just come talk.
Tell me something good, something positive that's happening.
So I actually signed up for my MLS and FLOR and all of it yesterday,
Congratulations.
and it was overwhelming.
Baby steps. Baby steps.
But I also listing, I'm waiting on my clients to sign the DocuSign,
Uh-huh.
so my listing will be up for rent.
Nice. Very good. Congratulations. Who are you talking to out there? Who's not in here?
Parnia.
Joe.
Joe Parnia, what are you guys doing? I need my people. There's my people. All right. So 4th of July, what are you doing, Glenn? Anything?
4th of July, yeah, I'm washing my carpet,
Washing your car?
Carpets.
Carpets.
Yeah,
That sounds fun.
it is fun.
Is
Because
it?
then I'll have a nice clean house.
Is it because you're from Africa that you don't care about the 4th of July?
No, I do care
You
about it.
do?
I'm gonna go to the beach with my dog.
Okay, well, there you go. That's the answer I was looking for, not the
Yeah.
carpets.
Oh, after I do the carpets, I'm gonna do that.
Awesome.
And then I'm
Awesome.
going to a barbecue tomorrow night.
There you go. I love it. I love it. What's your go-to barbecue food?
South African, yeah, South African boerewors, which is sausage.
What's it called?
Boerewors.
Boera
Boerewors.
sausage.
Boerewors.
I was thinking sausage. I
You
think.
can buy it at the Sausage Kitchen on Olympic
Uh-huh.
and Eni in Beverly Hills. And they carry a lot of South African products. So shout out to them.
What if you're a vegetarian?
They do have vegetable sauce.
Vegetable. Can you call them sausages if they're vegetable stuff? Shouldn't you call them something
I
else?
wouldn't.
I'm just saying.
Still
Veggie sausage.
vegetarian.
Anyway, Oscar, what are you doing for 4th of July?
We're gonna get in the pool, we're gonna have a barbecue, I'm gonna do some lawn mowing, and then we're gonna go to the beach.
There we go. What's your go-to barbecue food?
filet mignon.
Filet mignon, I love it, I love it, I love it. What about you, Parney? What are you doing for 4th of July?
I'm invited to my client's house for barbecue.
Come on, that's amazing. That's cool. You should all be invited to your client's house. If you're not, you're doing something wrong. Talk to Parney. What's your go-to barbecue food?
Oh, meat, probably salmon. Or
You say
shrimp.
salmon?
Yeah, shrimp, salmon. She's
Wait,
vegetarian.
so filet mignon and salmon?
I-
She's vegetarian.
I've never
That's
seen
your favorite.
salmon in a barbecue, but I mean, hey, I'm probably going to the wrong barbecues.
Yeah.
I stick to salmon with my sushi. That's what I stick to, so. That's good, that's good. Joe, what are you doing for 4th of July?
I'm trying to see if I can go to the same party as Oscar. Party.
You can come to my party.
I'll send you his address. You can just show up. He won't tell you no.
Not my special.
What's your go-to barbecue food?
Of course, hamburgers. Burgers.
That's like quintessential barbecue food, right?
Yeah.
I love it, I love it. Sir, what are you doing for 4th of July? Anything?
I'm probably taking family to by the beach and cool off.
So I know where I'm not going. I'm not going to the beach because all of y'all are gonna be there. And I see you guys enough, so I'm not going to the beach. That's awesome. What's your go-to barbecue food?
I'm so sorry.
What's your go-to barbecue food?
Kebab.
What'd you say?
Um, hot dog, hamburger, or maybe chicken breast. and
The
pork.
staples, the staples. I love it, I love it. What are you doing, Ashley, for
I go to my in-laws, we have boys.
nice?
And we Argentine barbecue.
Argentine barbecue? What is that?
Just steak.
Steaks.
And, chimichurri.
Chimichurri is the best.
Yeah.
Tracy makes the best chimichurri.
Steak, you are the best.
That's awesome, right? That's awesome. Giselle, did I ask you what you're doing for 4th of July?
No,
No, what are you doing for 4th of July?
staying home, catching up on cleaning.
Oh.
The stay, I'm with you, with staying home. When you said the cleaning part, I'm out. That's all. What's your go-to barbecue food?
We do everything because it's a family style. so
Yeah.
Hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken, steak, and a lot of grilled vegetables.
A lot of grilled vegetables. Oscar, you raised your hand.
What do you? And
Well, hold on, I'll share after I get through everybody. I wanna be fair to
See
everybody.
what's the best.
Yeah, what are you doing for 4th of July?
I'm planning to watch my daughter's dog,
Yep,
so I'm planning to go to Santa Monica Beach.
nice, nice. And what is your go-to barbecue food?
I would like chicken with vegetable.
Chicken. Chicken. Okay,
Chicken burger with vegetables.
chicken burgers? What? No,
You get
no,
a chicken burger?
no, a burger is a burger, which is meat, not chicken.
Chicken
Good
burger.
Lord,
is
Glenn.
the veggie sausage.
Chicken burger and veggie sausage, there you go. Sandy, what about you? What are you doing for 4th of July?
Going to Mexico.
Going to Mexico. What part?
Nice.
I'm just driving to Rosarito.
I've heard so many great things about Rosarito, but I've never been. So, family thing or just, just getting out of Dodge?
I wanted to go to the beach,
Yep,
and there's not gonna be that many people there celebrating. So I figured,
that's true, that's a good point, good point. So what's your go-to barbecue food?
I like hamburgers.
Hamburgers, okay, staple. I'm staying home for 4th of July. And my go-to barbecue food is, and you will see on social media, my new go-to food is tomahawk steaks. So I will be barbecuing tomahawk steaks.
Oh, you will be.
I will be, yes.
You already
Or
ordered it.
Tracy.
Not Tracy, no, Tracy gets to relax. She's putting together a signature cocktail, which is
Oh,
something
nice.
with I think it's Malibu rum and pineapples. I
Nice.
think she figured it out, so that's what we're gonna
Are you
do.
inviting all the neighbors?
I'm inviting a total of everybody that's in my house already. So, we did a neighbor get together for Father's Day. This is just us. We're relaxing and I'm getting away from all of you guys. So, but I love you. You guys are amazing. All right, let's get this party started so we can kick off our 4th of July.
1,300 window, yeah.
Do you need my number to text it to me? All right, so quote of the day. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. I think this is really important quote, and I put it up here because the biggest conversation that we're having right now is on buyer commission. And paying buyer commission and 2% and 3% and 1% and blah, blah, blah. people do not see your value if they don't understand what you do. And if they think you're a commodity, then your price will be knocked down if they think that you do what everybody else does. That's why you get asked, well, that guy does it for 3%, will you do it for 2%? Because they think you do the same thing. So you have to differentiate yourself on what you do versus everybody else. Does that make sense? And until you do, you're always going to walk into a listing appointment, walk into a buyer, and you're going to have this conversation because they're gonna think you're a commodity. Does everybody know what a commodity is? Who does not know? It's fine. So a commodity is something that you can basically get anywhere, like a gallon of milk. When you want a gallon of milk, you don't have to go any place special to get it. You can literally go to 7-Eleven, you go to Ralph's, and they're all basically gonna have the same milk. It's a gallon of gas. All the gas is basically the same. So what you wanna do is you wanna make sure that you are not the same as everybody else. One of the ways to do this is how many of your clients know what you do? Like, no, all the calls you take, all the conversations you have, all the appointments you make, everything that you do. And if you were to list them out in a row, do your clients know you do all those things? So having a menu of services, I think moving into this new era of being a real estate agent is gonna be super valuable. It's gonna be super important. Because if you sit in front of somebody that just had a meeting with another agent, and you slid in front of them all the things that you do, and they were say like, I don't know, 150 items. The person probably didn't know you did all those things, and it's going to actually increase your value. A lot of value has nothing to do with actually things being different. It's a lot of its perception. And I'll give you an example. Is that water or coffee you're drinking? It's coffee. Who has water? Do we have water? No? You have water, you have coffee?
You can imagine.
Okay, so, perfect, thank you. See, that's how you do it. She just told me it was water. So the water there's a little water thing back there. That water's free, right? Doesn't cost you guys anything. Joe, is the water free?
Depends.
Depends. Well, right back here, you can go get water. It's free, right?
It is
Yeah,
not
but I
in the
can send you
bottle.
a bottle of water.
Yeah,
That's
so
special.
my point, which is what you're alluding to, is that you can walk back here and you can get water that's free. If you walk over to Bites, you can go get water in a bottle that's $3. If you go to Vegas, there's a bottle of water in a mini bar in a room for $15. It's all the same water. But there's a value perception. Because there are, and I'm sure all of us have done this, there's a time, like I grabbed the $15 bottle of water from the mini fridge in Vegas because I was thirsty and I didn't want to drink tap water. But it's all the same water, so it's all in the perception and how you want to create the value for yourself. Is that you can do the same thing as somebody else and you can just do it better. So you have to remember, you have different value than any other realtor in here, and the perception of how that value is expressed is controlled by you. So you have the power to show other people how you do your job better than everybody else. So keep that in mind going into the 4th of July holiday. New agent, Nancy Valine has joined us. So I think Nancy is on. So I want to welcome Nancy to Keller Williams Westside. We're super excited to have you here. We're not gonna haze you or anything for like at least 30 days. That's the rule in the office, guys. Remember, 30 days, not 29. So Nancy's super excited to be here. Met her. She's been in the business for a very long time, longer than me, longer than Joe, I think. Super knowledgeable, and we're here to help her with her real estate journey. Oh, what happened? There we go. All right. Happy birthday to Alina and Hindaboa. So happy birthday to everybody. Welcome to happy birthday. I knew that there weren't going to be a lot of people in the team meeting today because there was like no traffic. Like my commute was cut down by like 20 to 30 minutes today. I'm like, everybody's taking an early vacation. KW Awards, July 10th. We're going to have a lot of fun awards, a lot of new award categories, and a lot of food and drink. So broker moment with Rich Bassani. Is Rich on? No, Rich is super busy right now, so if you have any questions, you can always reach him there. Productivity updates, Tammy Burnell. Tammy, are you on? Is Tammy on? You know, she's working from home. So Tammy has a class, Powerful Buyer Presentations, on July 17th, Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. in person and on Zoom. Clearmark title update, is Jerry on? Everybody's checked out, like what's going on? You know what, everybody in here should get an award for being here. I appreciate you guys being here.
Get it July 10th.
Huh?
We will get it July.
There we go,
10th.
you'll get it July 10th. But we do have somebody in the room, we have Oscar from Rocket Mortgage, so Oscar, welcome.
I like the shades. I like the shades, man. Thank you very much, Andy. You made me stand up.
I like your glasses.
Yeah. Good morning.
No, no,
Good morning, everybody. I won't take much long. I know that we have a full house and we want to get through this pretty quickly. Frank was talking about value added, and I just wanted to echo a little bit on that. Everybody should have what they call a value added proposition. Have anybody heard of what value added proposition is? Frank, can you share with us what a value added proposition might be?
I will sell your home in 19 days guaranteed, or I'll buy it myself.
Wow, that's an incredible value added proposition. Now, we all need to have one. I mean, what's my value added proposition? I can close in 14 days, 10 days, low rates, et cetera, et cetera. So having a value added proposition when you are dealing with your clients, sellers, buyers, it'll set you apart from just everybody else. Like you said, water is water. But it's the value that you put to it, the same way the value that we put to our services. It may be that we can offer something more than the other agent can offer. I'll move, I'll give you this, I'll do this, I'll give you this service. Of course, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but value added proposition is great. My value added proposition as a lender sometimes is that I will help you with not only closing your loans on time with great rates, but also hopefully helping you enhance your business through means such as what Frank had mentioned and mentions it all the time, which is, your social media, which is your lead generation. And what are the other two?
Open houses, you can't help.
That's a value added proposition, but what's the other two besides what I just mentioned so that I could go ahead and give it back to Frank? 4 things that we should be doing as realtors on a regular basis to increase our production and our business. What are those 4 things? Social media?
Mindset,
Huh?
prospect.
Prospecting?
mindset,
Mindset, that's a good one. But I'm looking for the ones that Frank uses on a regular basis. Social media, lead generation, CRM, and what's the last one?
Keeping in contact with your sphere of influence.
Frank, can you help us?
Follow up.
Follow up, exactly. So those are things that will definitely keep us, productive. And I hope that I can bring value added in those areas. Of course, the follow-up has to go a lot with you and your CRM and how diligent you are with that. But those 4 items, actually, when I came to Frank's meeting, I kept on hearing that, and it actually made so much sense. Those 4 key activities, if you do them right and you continually do them and perfect them, your business will grow. It will grow. So hopefully you guys follow not only his direction, but the support that we give you here as an office. And that's all I have for today. I hope that you guys enjoy your 4th of July and don't get in trouble with the fireworks because the police are out there. But thank you very much for the opportunity. Frank, thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you, Oscar. Right. Advanced Group Property Inspection, I just referred them out to a friend of mine. If you guys need any help with your property inspections, are they catering for us? They're catering our awards banquet, which is exciting because their food is delicious. We also have, yes.
By the way, I got the okay to sponsor drinks for that event.
Nice.
So whatever drinks you guys want, let me know, put in the order and we'll have Dom Perignon, whatever, bubbles, drinks, water, soda, whatever, okay?
There we go. Perfect. MyNHG.com. Kevin Polizzi is the Los Angeles County Sales Manager. So if you need anything with MyNHG, that is the person to go to. Elite Westside Coaching is not happening on Friday because I will not be around. Neither should you. You should take the time off, take a break. I will see you guys on Monday. I like my glasses better, just saying. They're pretty cool. 11 o'clock on Monday, I will see you guys back there. Profit share, how to make passive income. So that is a big thing with Keller Williams. And I don't even think we've talked about it since I've been here. And there are ways to do it. There's ways to create passive income. I don't believe all ways of quote unquote passive income are real, but I do believe that Keller Williams is. And I'm going to explain it to you, show you how it works. And we are going to go through the program on how you can make it work for yourself. So that's Monday, July 15th from 12 to 1 in person and on Zoom. New listings. My favorite part of the team meeting. We have Lena Semigalina on a lease for $59.50. Alfred and Joe on Alexandria, $37.50. Where did you guys find that deal? Spirit of Influence. Congratulations on that. We have Fariba on Manning Avenue for $39.75. Joseph Barman, a listing for
Pays off.
Caliente. Where is Caliente and how did you get it?
So Caliente, I have right now 3 for sale by owners right now
Okay.
that I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
2 of them on the MLS, one of them is a referral because it was too far.
Yeah.
I love calling for sale by owners.
Yeah.
I just wake up every day just thinking it's a monopoly game, like you said.
Yeah.
And boy, the more I get for sale by owners, the more I want to call them more and more. Like, it's just like an addiction right now.
That's awesome. That's a good addiction to have. And so you got this guy from me as a for sale by owner. You called him?
He's a for sale by owner, and we kind of clicked. We clicked a lot, and
Do you have a?
Caliente is in Kern County. It's next to Lake Isabella. It has a lot. Lake Isabella is a place where like camping is, and it's a nice place where he has a camping activity going on in this area.
Is that a house?
It's a permanent manufactured home.
Okay.
It's 2 acres of land, and it's a very nice area. I feel like I'm on Mulholland.
How far is this from the lake?
The lake is about 10 miles from Lake
Have you
Isabella.
seen the lake? Did you go?
No, but if you go, it's a nice area. I feel like I'm in like Mulholland, but it's much.
So do you have a specific script that you use when you call these for sale by owners, or do you wing it?
So I have a specific script that I follow that.
Can you share with me or no?
Yeah, I can share it with
How
you.
does it go?
Hi, this is Joseph Keller Williams. I'm just calling on the property on Charity Road. I see here you're selling your property for sale by owner. I wanted to know how long it will take before you might want to talk to a strong listing agent like me.
It's right out of the gate.
Yeah.
I'm very aggressive like that too. Like, I'm all about that. So that's awesome. Congratulations on that. Yes. Well, I mean, when you're doing that, it's a numbers game. Like, he's been calling for a really long time. It's a volume issue. So you will get a deal if you don't quit. And I think Joseph is the perfect example of that.
I have 3 listings on 2 on MLS, 1 off the MLS, and 1 referral. So I have 4 right now.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
How long have this thing was on the market?
About there's people there on for sale by owners who are just willing to talk to you. Like, I think people just advertise, just talk to agents. I think that's how I see it.
So you're asking 250,000?
Yeah,
240.
for 2 acres.
What's the size, the square foot of the?
Square footage inside is about 1,000 inside.
10,000?
No, 1,000 inside.
1,000.
1,000 inside and 2 acres lot.
Doesn't have a script, but it doesn't have a
Water?
septic tank?
Yeah, it's a septic tank. It has a well, it has a propane tank, and it has a nice view.
Okay, awesome. The only thing, and I know you're working with, Tammy, you just want to explain, just watch out for those things.
That was
You have to make sure you disclose it properly,
Yes.
because then it can come out.
No, I will.
There's a way to hide that. I don't know how to get it done.
Yes.
Awesome. Congratulations,
Thank you,
Joseph.
thank you.
All right, so we have David Israeli for 3,600 on Ogden Drive, Vanessa Montiel Havenhurst for 19,000 a month. So congratulations to those guys. We have Giselle, congratulations. And then we have Joan Evans for lease 4200 on Wilshire Boulevard. Congratulations, Joan. Where did you find this one, Giselle?
I live in the building.
There you go. I mean, that is a sphere of influence.
Yeah.
That is sphere of influence. A lot of people think this is the misnomer for sphere of influence. People think sphere of influence is friends and family. It's not just friends and family. It's friends, families, it's literally everybody that's around you. And the difference is that everybody's around you at a different level. So you just have to realize that your friends, your family is one layer, your friends are a different layer, your community is a different layer, your network is a different layer, your audience on social media is a different layer, and then the outside layer that everybody tries to go to get business are strangers. And that's the hardest hustle. So you want to start the closest to the center as you can. So congratulations on that. Were you gonna raise your hand, Joe? What do you got?
The new listing that's going up today, just in case you guys have, actually two. One that I'm doing with my team of Albert and Glenn, it's a 1 bedroom on 1115 Allen that we're gonna put on the market for 2850. It's a 1 bedroom, 2 bath, it remodeled home condo, and it's very centrally located. So, if you have anybody for that, 1 bedroom, and then another one that Giselle gonna bring on, that she forgot to mention, and she can give you the detail right now. It's a house, 3 bedroom for $10,000.
It's 5 bedroom,
Five.
5 bathroom house on Beverly Hills. And the sphere influence is, I've been going to a class on Sunday for myself. And her sister-in-law called me and said, my sister-in-law referred you. And when can you come and list it? It wasn't questioned, they didn't question it. It was just, here it is.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the way it works. That's the way it works. You create advocates.
It's in Beverly Hills. It's on Swall.
Nice.
It's gonna be a big, nice coming out, hopefully next week.
That's awesome. We look forward to it. Congratulations on that.
If you have people that wants to go to Beverly High, we have a lot of people that they specifically want to rent in Beverly Hills, so their kids can qualify to go to Beverly High.
Is that a good school?
It's a great, that's gonna be the school district, and that's why a lot of people move for rent in Beverly Hills, so their kids can go to school. So this is gonna be a great opportunity. It's a 5 bedroom, so
Nice.
you're not gonna find that many
All right.
5 bedroom.
We'll look for it next week. Congratulations. All right, closings, the second best thing in the meeting. So when everybody gets paid. Nina San Magdalena for 2.475 in Manhattan Beach. Congratulations, Selena. David Israeli, 7,900 in Studio City. Sean in Haynes for 2,150. Joseph C. Unit for 3,300,000. That is I don't know.
It's a warehouse.
It's a warehouse. There you go. David Israeli on Ogden, and then Tara on Patricia for 10,900. Congratulations. Just talked to her today. Sharam, 690,000, 57th Street in Los Angeles. Sharam, congratulations. Congratulations. He's like right back there. I saw him walking. Alfred and Joe, 5,800 on 57th Street. Congratulations. Yes.
I'm gonna tell you that some of his escrows, they last 6 or 9
Yeah, he
months.
was telling me today.
And, it's phenomenon, the patience, how much he work and keeps on going. So my hat's off to him because he's been working very hard.
Yeah,
And,
that's true.
doing that is amazing.
That is true. You're absolutely correct. I just talked to him about it today. I think it took way longer than it was supposed to, but he is a very patient man, and I think that says a lot about him. It's a good businessman that is patient like that. David Israeli for 3,400 on Ogden Drive. So congratulations to everybody that had closings. Woo! All right. So, what I want to talk to you guys about today is that we are in a tougher market than we have been in a very long time. right? The market is very similar to last year. And I think it's similar to last year, but it's actually, I think, just a sweet little bit tougher. Does that sound about right to everybody, or am I off? Sounds about right. So it's the same as last year, a little bit tougher. So how do we get more business? If you haven't done business, how do you get business? If you're doing a lot of business, how do you get business? The answer, I think, is really right in front of us. So this is the market statistics from last month. No, I'm sorry, from June. No, this is from May, because June hasn't come out yet. So this kind of shows you something we've seen a lot of. There's nothing different. If I showed you the last 6 slides from the last 6 months, they're all gonna be very similar. All the prices and everything keep inching up a little bit, by a little bit, by a little bit, by a little bit. Now, that being said, there is no market correction in sight at this point. I have a lot of theories on why that is, but all that I think that is important is that you realize that the deals that people are looking for are in the MLS right now. Because if somebody wants a deal and somebody's trying to get the most money for their house, they're going to put it in the MLS. Keeping it off the MLS is not going to necessarily get them the highest price. So the deals are in the MLS, but how do you get business right now? What's the best way to get business? And I think Giselle kind of just said it when we were talking, is that the deal in Beverly Hills came from who?
My teacher, one of my experiments.
They told somebody else
Yeah.
that you didn't know, and then that came back to you, right?
Yeah, it's a personal relationship, that's all.
Absolutely. So how do you create more personal relationships? Go ahead.
I think that having a listing
Yep.
helps a lot.
Yep.
Also, like I have my listings that I had, I'm trying to follow up with some of
Yep.
the clients, and
Yep.
so I'm trying to find them other houses. And this is rent or buy it. So from having a listing, I think that helps a lot if you just reach out again to
Absolutely.
those that didn't get your.
That's a really great point. So if Giselle has somebody that told another person about her, and now that person's gonna use her, what would we call that? So what?
Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. What else would you call that?
Advertisement.
Referral? Review?
Relationship.
If you've never gone to a restaurant before and somebody says, this restaurant is great, what's the first thing you typically do? Don't you just look it up? You look it up. You want to see, is this restaurant really good? How many stars? And if you look up this restaurant and you see it has 2.5 stars, are you like, yeah, I don't know, right? But if it has 5 stars and somebody said that's an amazing restaurant, you're gonna be like, all right, let's go check it out, right? So reviews are really, really super important, because your people that you know, your sphere of influence, are reviewing you and sending you to people that they know. They're not going to send you to people that they know if you're a 2-star restaurant. Does that make sense? So it's really important for you to keep your value and your service and everything to a high standard. So my question is, how do you get more reviews? Who has a Google business page? 2. 2? Just 2 people? You have a Google business page? Do you have a
I
Google?
think so, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's a no.
I get messages on it, so
What's the name of your Google business
who
page?
knows?
Who knows? Joseph, do you have a Google business page?
So what is a Google business page?
So when somebody Googles your name,
Uh-huh.
Giselle Realtor, that should be the first thing that pops up. And what happens is when you Google that, all these things come up on Google's first page. But if you have a Google business page and somebody Googles Giselle Realtor, all that stuff's gonna come up on the left, and then bam, your business page is gonna take up 1/4 of the page on the right. Yes.
So how many of these Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Google,
Yep.
you
Yep,
know?
yep.
Like, how, because you need a.
How many
day.
do you do?
Like
Is that the question?
Yeah, which one do you do? Because it's at least one day a week, you have to spend renewing these things.
Yeah,
You really
So that's a good question. So the answer is an individual answer for everybody. how much is your bandwidth and how much can you manage? I will tell you right now that your main base, because you are running a business, your main base should be Google business page, should be Facebook, should be LinkedIn. Minimum, yes.
So now my other question is, can KW provide us a service that once we post an ad, we have all these and it goes to all of our links?
Well, KW doesn't have to post that because there's services that you can connect to just make that happen. So there's services out there that you don't have to pay for to make that happen. You can connect them all together, but my thing is that I wouldn't pay for somebody else to do it. This is why. Because when you post things, you want to be authentic. And if you post things that are just business and just business related, you're going to get not a lot of people seeing what you do. You want to post more personal things. This is the thing, is that if you post something on LinkedIn, you don't necessarily want that on Facebook. You don't necessarily want that on Google. You want to post things individually to each one. That's why I said don't sign up for everything, because everything's not going to work for you. Don't post the same thing to everything all the time, because then that's the same thing as cold calling and sending postcards out to your people. They're gonna see the postcard, they're gonna go right in the trash. Postcard right in the trash, right? Like I sent out 1,000 postcards one time. I got one call and it was from a family member that said, "That's a really great looking postcard. Where did you get it done at?" Right? So the thing is that social media is meant to be authentic. It's not meant to be cut and paste, cut and paste, cut and paste. So there are services out there like that. I do not recommend them because, huh?
You're a week late.
I'm a week late.
We love you though.
So we can talk about that off camera. Because it's a sore spot
It's
for me.
my fault. I should have known better.
It's a sore spot for me. So we'll talk about that later. But let's get back to this thing. So the thing is that if you have a lot of reviews of people saying amazing things about you, wouldn't that get you more business? So how do you get a lot of reviews right now? Any idea? So for people who do transactions, let me ask you this question. This is you. Who's in a transaction? Let's say you get an escrow. Who is in escrow with you? Give me some names. The buyer, okay. So is it your buyer or their buyer? Okay, so there's a buyer. There's a seller. Now, depending on who you're representing, you're only gonna get one of those. Who else is in the transaction with you?
Title company?
Title company? Title company. Title?
Escrow.
That's what all these.
Hold on, hey,
Inspector, environmental.
slow down, people, slow down. Escrow,
I think besides the buyer, so the third one.
escrow, lender. Somebody said lender,
Inspector,
inspector,
environmental.
The other agent?
environmental, I don't know how to spell that. Other agent,
Hopefully not.
It
You don't
starts
know
with
that
an
yet?
E.
there, environmental, other agent, I know how to spell that. Other agent. Who else?
Your office?
Office, okay,
Your brokers.
you got that right there. What else? Who else? Who else? Anybody else?
And
Your
depend,
family.
no, depending if other things, another, a contractor usually.
Contractor?
To see if there's cost of fixing stuff.
So I'm gonna throw a few more in here, that when we sold the house, they were like, hey, do they have a lawn service already, or do we need to get our own lawn service?
Gardener.
Let me contact the gardener that they have and see if they wanna work with you. So now you have a gardener, pool,
Cleaner.
plumber,
Sometimes it's.
cleaner.
A lot of companies.
So now, this is a lot. This is a lot. So now what if, I don't know, crazy idea, you gotta take one of these off, seller or buyer. You can't go to the buyer if it's not your buyer. You can't go to the seller if it's not your seller. But what if you went to each one of these people and said, hey, listen, I've had a really great transaction, or I wish the transaction could have gone better, but I have a way to make it better. Either one of those two, because they don't always go there. So you say, hey, I had a great transaction, and I was wondering, so I'm trying to boost my social media and my business presence. I would love to give you a positive review for you or your company. Where's the best place to do that at? And they're gonna go, okay, you can go to Capstone Escrow and you can fill it out here. I'll say your name, blah, blah, blah. Great. Can you give me a review as well? I can send you the link. So now you have an escrow officer that you just closed the deal with, and they're gonna put a review on your Google business page. Escrow, check. You're gonna go to Jerry or who's title person you use, Joe? What's her name? Sandra. Sandra, thank you so much for all your hard work, because we all know as title officers work really hard. I'm sarcastic. You did a great job. Thank you so much. I would love to give you a review. Do you have a place where I can give you a review? Sometimes you'd be like, no, I don't really do that. That's great. Can you give me a review? I'm really trying to build up my business page. Can you do that? I can send you the link. This is the secret. So now you're going to do that with title. You're going to do that with lender. You're going to do that with the inspector. Every inspector on the planet wants a good review. Wouldn't you agree with that? Because there's a whole bunch of them that don't have good reviews. Your environmentalist, the other agent. Why wouldn't you ask the other agent? Said, hey, this is really, you did, thank you so much for closing this deal and bringing the client. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I don't care if you're not happy, just lie. And just say, thank you so much. I would love to give you a review. Do you have a Google business page? Do you have a Facebook page? Where can I give you a good review? And then you say, that's fantastic. Can you give me one back? I mean, come on, we're all in this industry together. Why would we not help each other? So now you have that from the other agent. Absolutely go to your office. Ask your office to give you a review. Give your office a review. I don't know who was running this place before I got here, but just to say, I think I'm doing a better job. Give me a good review. Come on, everybody here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 people in this room right now. Good review. Oscar should be here too. That's 11. Contractor, pool, gardener, plumber, like there's literally easily on every transaction, you could have 5 positive Google reviews. If you go to Google and start searching real estate agents, there's not a lot of them that have very many reviews. I can tell you right now that there are people online searching for you. There are conversations being had about you that you don't know about, and people are looking you up. If people look you up and they see something they don't like, or they don't see anything at all because nobody's reviewed you, they're going to go somewhere else, and you're not even going to know that happened. That happens all the time. Yes.
Do you have a Keller Williams website and a separate website, and you add them to both, or how do you do it?
So we all have a Keller Williams website,
Yes.
but I have a Google business page. We have a Google business page, and I introduced this idea a long time ago, not this specific one. I actually talked to Tracy about it today, but I talked to her, like, so she is like relentless, like a pit bull going after reviews when we close a deal. And I just came up with this idea and I started talking to her about it. She goes, it's a great idea. And that's something we're going to do moving forward. But the Google business page is really, really valuable because people go to Google all the time and say school district for Santa Clarita, school district for Beverly Hills, and you want to be able to pop up in those things. And so if you're doing a lot of businesses in an area, now when you ask for the review, this is the important part. This is the super important part, is that you have to say to them, can you please give me a 5-star review? Ask for the 5-star review, and this is why. I found this out the hard way. Is that I asked somebody to give me a review. They came back. I got the review. It was 4 stars. I was like, why? Why get 4 stars? What did I do? Like, I immediately felt bad. Like, what did I do wrong? He agreed to give me a review. 4 stars. I went to him and I said, hey, thanks for the review. What's with the 4 stars? What could I have done better? But they were like, no, you were great. I was like, okay, I don't get it. You know what they said? I wanted to make sure everybody knew it was a real review, so I didn't want to give you 5 stars so they knew it was real. I'm like, I don't care if they think it's fake. I don't care. Give me 5 stars. Because you know, in a restaurant, I think the statistic is 30% of all restaurant reviews are fake. They're fake. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. People want to see 5 stars. So you have to ask for it. You say, can you please give me a 5-star review? And you wait for them to answer and say, I would love to give you a 5-star review. It's the same thing with Uber and all those things. Yes, sir.
First of all, I think also the number of the reviews are important. Like when restaurant mechanics or anyone, if I see anything less than, for example, I don't know, 18,
Yeah,
it doesn't mean anything for me. Like,
Absolutely.
for restaurants, anything over 300 is, I said, okay,
Yeah.
that should be dated. Anything under. Google Business, is this Google Maps also integrated with?
yes,
That's the same way
Yeah.
someone, because even myself, sometimes for the areas, neighborhoods that I don't know, I know that I go there and search for killer villas.
Yeah.
On the maps to see which office is around there. And most of the time, I'm not seeing the offices, the individuals popping up. And actually, there were 2 times, just because I saw them on the Google Maps and I saw that they had good reviews, I just reached and I gave them a referral.
Yep, absolutely. And you should post photos to your Google business page because photos are searchable on Google and it will help you. This is super, I cannot tell you, you will get business from this, you will get now business from, so that this is like you're an agent, you're doing deals. What if you're not doing deals? What if you don't have any deals? What if you haven't sold a lot? What if you haven't sold anything? What do you do then? This is easy. Do you have anybody in your life that thinks you're great?
No.
Nobody?
What? Sorry, I didn't.
So you have an SOI, you have a sphere of influence. People, so this is your sphere of influence. This is you. This is your family. Typically, your family is from like 1 to 5 close family members. On average, there's people that have like large families or whatever. I'm at the 1, like my sphere of influence with, if you don't bring in Tracy's side of the family, I don't have anybody. Like they've all passed away, like things have happened, right? So typically this is 1 to 5 people. The next layer is like your board of directors, like that's your best friends and your best friend group, right? That's typically another like 1 to 5 people, right? Or like 5 to 10. So you're 5 to 10 people. So right here, you're like at 15 people right there. You go to all of those people and you ask them to review you and say, hey, do you have a business? Or if you know they have a business, you go to them and say, I would love to give you a review. Anybody out there, almost anybody out there has someplace where you can give them a review. If they're a teacher, you can go to greatschools.net and you can give their school a review and mention their name in it. There's almost no business out there that you can't give a positive review to. Or ask them, is there somebody you would like me to review to help you out? Does your spouse have a business? Does your sister, brother, cousin, aunt, uncle, does somebody have a business that I can give a positive review for to help you guys out? And then in return, I would just like to give you, if they're your best friend or your family, they should. They should. So that's the key. That's how you get, like, that's 15 right there. And if you're doing all the things we tell you to do, you should get a deal, and then you should it'll get jacked up by 20 after that. But then out here, you have your network. So like your network is, I had an agent that I was interviewing. He's a really big part of the LGBTQ community over in West Hollywood. And he has this huge network of people that he hangs out with. So you could go to those people, like anybody that you hang out with, you have a hobby, you have things you do for fun. Ask all of those people. Be gratuitous, be like unapologetic, and just ask. You're building your business up. All they have to do is say, you're great. You're great. Love working with them. They're amazing. You can even offer to write the review for them. Say, if you don't want to write it, I'll write it for you. I'll send it to you so you can approve it and you can just post it for me. It's really super easy. I would write out the instructions on how to do it and I would email it to people. And I've had people email me back and say, listen, I don't really want to do all of that. Can you just do it for me? Sure. I have your written permission to do it for you. Or a couple little extra things in there, a little nicer, but And then out here, you have your community. The next one, this is your sphere of influence. You have your community. Your neighbors, your friends, the people you hang out with. And then you have your audience. You can do a custom, competition on your social media. Anybody I've worked with or anybody that wants an opportunity to get a $20 Amazon gift card, write me a positive review and you'll get a $20 Amazon gift card, whatever number. And then collect all the people and if they all write you positive reviews, everybody wins. Kind of like the open house thing. You know, I'm gonna give away a $50 Amazon gift card. Right now, when you give me a positive review. But the thing, everybody enters and then everybody wins. That's how that works. So you have a ton of people out there. So if you haven't gotten anybody to do it, like definitely your mom, your sister, your brother, your husband, your cousin, your aunt, your uncle, like all of them. That puts information out there. So when people search Beverly Hills real estate agent, they search Westwood real estate, they search whatever, that you're gonna be one of the top people to come up because you're gonna be mentioned in that area with the Google business page with the most reviews. I would challenge you, like whatever city, like go out there and search Google right now for real estate agents and see how many reviews people have. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Questions, thoughts? What do you think, Joe? You think that was helpful?
Great idea.
I appreciate
We
that.
should all be doing it. No, really, just, you know what, it's, you know, give people incentive to write you up, you know, they go to your temple, your church, have them, you know what, I would, you know what, go to the church and whichever member write me a review, I would donate $5 for every review to the church.
Yes,
So all these reviews, what platform?
Google business page.
Just that one.
Start there. Listen, I can give you guys a ton of things to do, but like, the last thing I want is for you guys to be like, I have all this stuff to do, it's too much. No. There's a lot of them that are important. That's why I say, like, if you're gonna do social media, do Google business page. It's not really social media, but you can do Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Just do those three. That's the lowest bar. You're running a business, just do those three. Don't go crazy with all of them because it becomes a lot to manage. Yes.
Now, Facebook, does it have to be on a business account or can it be on a personal account?
So you can't review a personal account, but you can review a business account. I would have a Facebook business page for the simple fact that you can do more things with the Facebook business page than you can a personal account, but they're both super important. And that's a whole class. Like that's a whole class. So you should have a business page and you should have a personal page. But a lot of your work is gonna be done on the personal page, driving things. Your business page is there for show and for advertising. Yes. Oh,
Sorry.
Glenn.
No, I've got 6 reviews on there. I've got to run. I've got to, conference go to.
Oh, you got this
Glenn.
review, so you're running now?
Glenn, go to an appointment.
Okay.
Okay, go make some money for us.
I'm trying.
Anybody else? Questions, thoughts before we wrap this up? I appreciate you guys being here for the 4th of July extravaganza. Needs and wants before we wrap everything up.
I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Are you guys open on 4th of July?
Nope. I mean, you have a key to the office. You can come and hang out. I don't know if anybody's gonna be here.
I mean, is it, wise to call people or people don't want to be bothered?
I wouldn't, I mean, no.
Do not, holidays, people want to stay up.
The tribe has spoken. The tribe has spoken. So
Go meet people in person.
there you go. Go to the beach. Any other?
I have a
needs and wants?
question.
Oh, question. What do you got there, Sandra?
Hi. Yes, I'd like to know, is it true that there's some changes about that it's going to affect investors because they want you to have a licensed contractor? Is that true? Did you hear anything about it?
Absolutely. And I think maybe she's talking about if you flip less than 18 months, you have to.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that too. I don't have the details about that yet. As soon as I do, I'll let everybody in the office know.
Okay, thank you. I did hear something about it.
Yeah, I did too. I'll
That
get you
is
some.
it's going to affect prices and investors.
Maybe. We'll see. Yes, sir.
For a good friend of mine looking for a 3-bedroom house or a condo on the west side.
3-bedroom house or condo on the west side, that's what price range?
You know what, a condo, up to $5,000 or $5,500,
Lease.
please,
Awesome.
yeah, for a lease.
She has it.
I'm looking for an apartment, a 2-bedroom in Beverly Hills for the Beverly High School.
Yep.
Up to 4,000.
Okay, awesome. Yes, sir, again,
The other listing I'm bringing on the market, I forgot, 117 Gale is gonna go on probably tonight. It is a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath in Beverly Hills for those that wanna purchase in Beverly Hills. It's a penthouse with a rooftop, so.
wow.
1 floor, and we totally remodeled. It's a rooftop view, 5th floor penthouse, gorgeous and totally remodeled.
Association, please.
It's only 600.
only 600. Okay,
Why do you just put the user?
No, to see if the association makes sense for it.
You know, if you have anybody, we're gonna put in the market, you know, it's gonna fly, so it's a good opportunity. 1,700 square feet. So we have a newer kitchen, we totally gutted the bathrooms, new recessed lighting, paint, you name it, we have done.
nice. What else? Needs and wants?
Yes, hi, I have a question.
What's up, Rose?
Can I create a WhatsApp group for our agents? Anybody uses WhatsApp?
So we had a Slack channel at one time. I'm looking into the WhatsApp and the Slack channel because I want to get rid of one of those, and then we can probably put something together for everybody. To see who's gonna use what more, because we have some agents that are technically challenged, technologically challenged. So we have to, don't laugh, Party, you're great on social media. I see you on TikTok. When Party is on TikTok, you know you have no excuses.
Just for your information,
Yes.
I do have a WhatsApp group for the KW. But it's all, you know, but for whatever reason, I made it for Persian.
No, but there's another.
But I'm making another.
I
one.
keep trying to join that one and you keep kicking me out, so like, I'm like,
You haven't been,
It's-
back, converted to Virgin.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
change
no,
my
I'm
last
I'm
name.
gonna probably make
It's-
another one.
It's just very convenient for immediate conversation, like I have an open house, I need an agent for the open house, it's usually very convenient. If
Yeah, we
you
have-
give the permission, I can create one.
Yeah, we had a Slack channel, so I know Joe has something set up, so, if you and Joe wanna get together and put something together, I'm totally fine
It's
with
just
that.
that you know what, if you want, let's do it together, because one thing I noticed running the Persian one, I don't want people all of a sudden posting videos, funny videos and all that, and sometimes I give them a warning and sometimes I delete it. Because I don't want people to mistaken that site as a social thing to post.
But you send me
So-
things on WhatsApp all the time that are, you know,
Yeah, but not for that thing, you know, this is for real estate only and I don't.
I can't even repost those things you sent.
Oh.
All right, guys, yeah, oh, one more,
Don't forget, hello,
Shared real estate group.
the what?
But that's what I have to.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't recommend that one,
One for one overall.
yeah. What's up, Sandra?
Yes, I have a listing. I still have a listing in the middle of the city, Miracle Mile. It's a duplex. We lowered the price from 1.4 to 1.3. The address is 1243 South Sycamore Avenue. And we're
Awesome.
having an open house. It's on Supra. We're having an open house this Sunday.
Awesome. Congratulations, Sandra. Awesome. Anybody
Thank
else?
you.
Going once? Going twice? Yes, ma'am.
If anyone has an open house,
Any open houses that need to be done?
can be
Cameo? How do they contact you?
714-921-7830, cameo@gmail.com.
Contact us at the office and we'll put you in contact with Cameo. I'm not gonna remember or be able to say all that. We'll help you out, but we have people that can do open houses. So if you need somebody, let me know. And other than that, I want everybody to have a fantastic 4th of July. Stay safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And if you do, call me. And I hope everybody has a fantastic 4th holiday. Thank you so much.
Thank you.